All right, time to get serious on the Saturday rub.
Serious, but all right. Clarko was good. Dane Swan was okay.
Brilliant.
In fact, the love for Swanee on Twitter is out of control for that interview. But this is the most
Nicky
important
Dell.
thing we
Yep.
will. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Dell.
Dell's
This is the most important thing we'll do today.
Yeah, that's it.
In
It's
fact,
the
all year maybe.
after hours operators. Now we need to lay the rules down here because a lot of Nipsies who don't understand the vernacular think we're just talking about getting the job done. You know, and
It's putting up
late,
big numbers.
Late. That's not what we're talking
Shoulders
about here.
back.
Gary. We're talking about blokes that go in to the latrines at their house and get the stuff in their hair, get the gear on, and then get to the bar and think they're Christmas.
No, that like spend a long time
That's it.
shopping.
That's it.
No, I like shopping, by the way, so I just want to clarify this. But they shop for events.
Yes.
Like they'll go, big night tonight, must whip out and get myself something new.
That's it, Gary.
And they go out and they shop for a particular night.
That's the one, and they think they're Christmas
They
and
do.
think when they present, look out.
Yeah,
There's
and
no one else in the room.
and they
But
like
they
to
deliver
go-
too, don't they, Jay?
Oh, no, there are lots of deliverers in this list.
And
Don't worry about
non-deliverers,
that.
Warrior.
Yeah.
They're blokes that keep knocking on the door but not getting it open.
Got no game.
I think you've changed the definition.
No, we've got to broaden it. It
Oh.
can't just
I
be
tell you
what,
what they
you're
do.
thinking,
Yeah,
Purple.
Well, that's what you
These
taught
get
me to
wider.
think when you refer
These
to
blokes,
after-hour
Jim,
operators.
will also go to your, your red hot establishment,
Yes.
whatever that is. Let's just say, Fog,
Emerson.
Fog
Emerson.
next to
Yep.
the
Yes,
boutique
yes.
used to be. So they would go there on a Tuesday for
Yep,
lunch
that's
to
it.
try and get in with the
That's it.
people, so that when the Friday night come and they drag a couple, they get the acknowledgement. Oh,
That's it.
g'day, Jimmy,
That's it.
nice day. They say, hey,
Up
how
the
are you? How are you, champ?
Up
Got a
the
couple,
front you come.
got a couple with me. Yeah,
That's it.
It's
straight
sort
in.
of confidential page.
There's a
stuff
bit
as
of that
well,
too,
bit of that,
Spud.
just a little
It's just blokes who are real happy
Oh,
with
yeah.
themselves and what they bring
Oh,
to the
it's
The
table.
best way to put it into perspective is give us the first 5 selected.
All right. Well,
And then you'll know what we're
It's-
talking
These locks, are they?
these are locks.
Yep.
These blokes are just in. We don't even need nominations. Josh Gibson. Straight in.
straight up. Where's,
Yeah,
where's
Maybe the
where's
best ever.
a bowler hat?
Ever been a man happier with himself than Gibbo? Wears
Where's-
those stupid rings, hats on his head, glasses with got no lens in
No
them.
lens.
Well, LeBron
he
James
doesn't
stuff.
need glasses,
No.
but he wears them. 'cause it
There's a
looks good.
man. So straight
Yeah.
in he goes.
Yeah.
Tom Bell Chambers, we spoke to recently, Belcho, is now off the market, but for a long time, Purple was on the market and no more dominating force. And to the point where now the Essendon boys every now and then plead with him to come with them for an hour and get a group around him,
Couple
and
of
then
rounds.
Belcho can
A
go and
Lewis
leave him with
style.
it. That's
Brad
it.
Lloyd Lewis style.
That's it. The young Kitty Armitage at St Kilda.
Yeah, he surprises me this way. I
Yeah,
hadn't heard
real
about this.
skin product, shaven, and
Straight hand?
That's the way he rolls,
Yeah.
and takes real care with his shag. And it's from what I understand from the St Kilda boys, got no game
No
at
game.
all.
Jewellery wearer.
No game at all, but real happy with what he brings to the table. Bernard Vince.
Oh, yeah.
Captain.
And
Captain.
and happily captain.
Yeah.
That's why we love Bern. He
Yep.
puts his hand straight up.
In fact, off Twitter, they think that the former home of Bernard and the Texans should be the headquarters. for
Well,
this
and
team.
it probably should
Yeah,
be. It
yeah.
probably should be. And of course, the man we spoke to last week, Brad Sewell, the Godfather,
Yeah.
absolute Godfather.
In the twilight years,
Yeah, he is.
but still performing.
He used to be a quieter tube, but now he just puts it out there,
No,
doesn't he?
he's out there, Spud, and happy to
When he came
put
from
it out
Smeaton,
there.
little country town.
So we hope you're getting a sense of it, and we can even name you a couple of Hall of Famers just to give you a real sense of it. These are boys that are finished now,
Those
but
are your
Sure they're
Super
finished?
Rule style setup.
that's it. But they are. It'll give you a real idea of what we're talking about. Sausage Silvani. Never as a man presented better, I don't think.
Well, he's a clothes buyer too.
Of course he is.
He sort of gets onto a brand and then cleans the joint out,
Doesn't he?
And
I've been overseas.
travel
with him,
overseas with him just to shop.
You put the bags down. I
That's
thought,
it.
you're going to go down and have a coffee,
Yeah.
or maybe just go and have some lunch.
He's a
no,
shop.
you just
Right.
go into the clothes stores.
The
football
Eagle
hours.
at the Melbourne
the
Football
Bald
Club.
Eagle.
The pasty-headed
Glenn
assassin.
Lovett.
The pasty-headed assassin did some work. He's in London now. He would be podcasting.
Name him.
Glenn Lovett. Boy, hell did he do? And was happy
Bald Eagle.
on the terms. In fact, they had a little pack going. He and Stinger too, Stephen Tingay and
Chopper Lovell.
Andy Chopper Lovell, used more wax on themselves full body style, Warren.
Well-
with G-strips and all that sort of setup. Yeah.
We went, Gary and I, in London for the Olympics. We went to have a beer with the Eagle at a very exclusive, the London Club. Soho Club, yep. And he walked in with a three-piece tailored number.
That's it.
And a hand, one of those real wanker handheld umbrellas.
Yep, that's it.
And,
it.
and the glasses and the real waxed head.
Yep.
And as Spud, Gary and I started laughing out loud. I've never seen a man more comfortable in his own skin
Real
in
wanker
all of my
setup,
life.
And they doffed the hat, the man at the door.
They did.
Mr. Lovett.
So he's a Hall of Famer, and I think the duck goes in.
Oh, for sheer
Yeah.
numbers.
There's no
Quantity,
touching
quality.
him just for and the presence. It's bar presence, Bud. It's in there and doesn't need to be look at me
You
because
don't
they're
have to-
already being looked at.
So you don't have to pack a punch. But it's just
No,
getting in
it's
there,
just your
looking the part,
presence. It's looking the part.
In fact,
So
you're more likely to get in thinking that you do pack a punch but don't.
And if you go off like a fizzer after it, that
Yep.
doesn't count.
No,
As
no,
long
no,
as you-
mate.
As long as you sort of
it's all about the fact that you're coming in thinking I am
I'm the man.
The man.
Have a look
Yeah,
at
That's
me.
All right, so we've done all of this as the setup. We're going to take a break now. Gary, you got the pack. So start nominating.
Yanchi's
How do
already
they
thrown
get?
one
How do they get
Throw
stuck
one
in?
up, Yanchi.
At Triple M footy.
Start nominating, and we'll let you know if we know of anything, or if you know of something,
the
just
food's
throw
in
them up.
McDonald's
And
is here
Gary,
too, guys.
Yeah.
I've got footy club people.
My phone's going.
It is
nuts.
extraordinary. They all want in.
They
I've
do.
never seen
So
you
we
do so
start-
much preparation
The
for a segment, JB.
nominations come up next.